Can you tell me about your experience tracking Bigfoot over the years?
Yes, I've been in the field many times, especially at night, listening for sounds,
What kind of sounds?
screams.
Mm.
That's how they communicate back and forth. Looking for hair on trees, listening for knocks from a piece of wood on a bark of a tree, and just how they build their habitat for sleeping. And
Have you ever seen a Bigfoot before? Have you ever had an encounter?
actually I have, but most people don't want to hear me talk about it because they don't think it's real.
Can you tell me about that time? About how old were you at the time?
Well, I was around 22.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell me about that experience, about what happened?
Well, just like a lot of people have said, it's very frightening because you don't really know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And he did not see me, which was good. But yes, I saw him walking through the woods.
Were you out in the woods, or were you like watching from a window?
I was actually walking in the woods. And yes, I could see from a distance. He's very tall. I mean, I couldn't believe how tall he was.
And what color was his hair?
Oh, very orangey tan, brown, long hair, long arms.
Do you have any doubt that it could have been anything other than a Bigfoot, like a bear or a...
No, because I saw him, from his side, his features, and a side view, not just the back. Or
Did you ever get a good look of his face while he was walking?
Not as good as I had wanted, but definitely the height was much bigger than a bear.
And so my last question is just, what would you have to say to anybody that doesn't believe in Bigfoot?
Well, I think you should at least give yourself a chance to experience something that I did, and then maybe you would believe, because it's a very unique experience if you do see one. So I did not have a camera with me. I didn't expect to see him.
Yeah.
Like so many other people.
And I'm sure it felt like it happened so fast, right?
Oh, yes. And I'm kind of glad it was fast, because you do get a little overwhelmed because you've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you for this interview.
Yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Hi.
You must be Vanessa.
Yes, I am.
Welcome to the journal.
Thank you. It's nice to
Did you find everything okay?
Yes, I did.
Great. Okay, I'm going to take you to your boss now, okay?
Oh, okay.
He's going to be your partner as well.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
It's such a chaotic day. I'm so sorry. I'm so busy. I hope you're not intimidated by all of them.
I don't understand.
Oh, it's fine. Your partner's right behind this door, okay?
Oh,
He's really, nice.
partner?
Yeah.
I don't understand. You see, I think there's a mistake. I work alone.
What? No, you're boss then. Right here, okay? You go right on in.
I'm Vanessa Lohr.
I'm busy. Oh, Lore. Okay, come in.
I'm already inside.
Right. Oh, well, I'm your boss, Reed Halibut. You can call me Reed or Hal.
Or butt?
No buts.
Halibut. Like the fish?
Right. Well, it used to be different, but after the Halliburton catastrophe with the Cheney administration, I decided to change it. Thought a nice fish name would be sounding better. Right. Says here you just write you're an investigative journalist.
That's right, specializing in the supernatural and folklore.
Right. Well, we don't need any of that here. We just need basic news coverage and all the exciting things that are happening around here in the office.
Right, well, I was specifically hired to hold an investigation and, interview some witnesses.
Don't tell me Merrill put you up to this.
Right, well, Mr. Merrill and a few others, actually. See, I'm supposed to investigate the sighting of a
You're from Dallas, LA, from Moscow.
New York City, but you're close.
Didn't see much out there in the city, I suppose.
Yeah, can't say that I did, but that's why I moved out here to rural Georgia. There have been 146 sightings to date, and this place is number 10 on the list of sightings. But I think there could be a lot more out there. I've done a lot of investigating in the past, and I'm a student of Dr. Betty Chicane, you see. And
trust me. Miss Lore, there are no such things as Sasquatch sightings or Sasquatch himself around these parts. Now, this job allows you to investigate whatever you choose, but make sure that it's good enough for the journal. I'll be around here to check in on your progress every once in a while. So what do you say? You're gonna take the job?
yes, I'll take it.
Okay, here's your contract.
That's a squatch, all right. I have to tell Mr. Halibut, but I can't. I guess I'll just have to take matters into my own hands. Excuse me. What are you doing at that house? Oh, I was just going to interview Mr. Merrill. You see... Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Oh, really? Why not?
Joe Merrill's a crazy old man. He's been claiming for years that he's seen aliens, squatches, Loch Ness monsters, even communists. He ain't seen nothing though. He can barely see without his glasses. And did I mention that he's old?
Well, yes, you did mention that.
Anyway, just don't go speaking to that man. What, are you a lawyer or something?
Actually, I'm looking into some suspicious activity in the area. You see, I'm an investigative journalist. I have reason to believe that Mr. Merrill has in fact seen Sasquatch in these parts. So that's why.
Great. That's the last thing Merrill needs is some young reporter asking him all these questions about Bigfoot. Now he'll never shut up. How old are you anyway?
Old enough to know when to walk away from a conversation. Thank you for your information on Mr. Merrill, ma'am. I really should get to my interview.
Don't go inflating his ego. He's a ridiculous man. An old man. You're gonna regret that.
And that's when I was like, well, Jesus Christ, he's gone, what the, and then that's when the hell do you want?
Hi, my name is Vanessa Lore. We talked over an online chat room about strange things happening in local neighborhoods. We talked about Bigfoot. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, and that's a lore. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, yes, yeah. Come on right on in. I remember you. How you doing? Take your shoes off if you like.
Oh, that's okay.
You can make yourself comfortable. I got some more barefoot spritzers if you like.
Oh, I don't
And,
think so.
You probably see all kinds of stuff around in your kind of business.
Oh, yes, I do.
And the aliens.
Uh-huh. Can you tell me about those?
What I thought. Well, yeah. So I was on my way to the hospital, and that's when my doctor he was like giving me some of them pills, but then he was black.
Actually, sir, I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about your experience with Sasquatch. I'm working on a piece for the journal.
The journal. I'll tell you about them journals, them fake news.
I wanted to get your side of the story so I could try and build the journal's credibility.
Oh, is that right? So you want to hear about Big Joe?
Isn't that your name?
Yes, yeah, that's right. I call him Big Joe because we have a lot alike. We're real tall. We're real hairy. And we're real sensitive.
Uh-huh. Well, I see. Say, you happen to have any evidence of him being around?
Evidence? No, I've got evidence for days. I got some right outside my backyard.
Really? Your whole backyard?
You think I'm lying, little girl? Well, I ain't. I got all kinds of evidence right outside that backyard over there. Why don't you go have a look yourself?
Really? Is that the door back there?
That's the way. Right out there.
Okay. That's a Squatch, all right. What a strange old man. Kind of creepy.
See that right there? There's some sticks that's Bigfoot writing all over right there. I don't know why they do it, but it's like a tool. It's a sign to the other ones. Yeah, off in the woods out there. But I didn't do it myself. I can tell you that.
Remarkable.
All right, well, I think I have all the evidence I need. Thank you, Mr. Merrill. I really appreciate it. Here is my card. You can give me a call if you ever see Big Joe again.
Tell you what, I bet you he'll be coming back around here tonight, because it's, when it's in crescent moons, when it's waning.
Are you talking about Squatch again?
It's the truth, Cheryl, and I've seen it. I'll see him again, probably out here tonight.
Merrill, you yell at me like that again, you'll be sleeping with the Squatch outside.
Woman, I wish you would not talk over me.
You couldn't see a flashing UFO if it landed in your front yard.
I have seen one on my house.
It's my house too.
Yep.
I'm sorry, do you two know each other?
Cheryl? It's my wife.
25 years today, actually. Cheryl Merrill.
Oh, well, what about the last time we were in the
ruined it. We didn't even sing to her. We didn't even sing happy birthday.
Your sister.
Oh my God, are you kidding
her on a
me?
regular basis.
You think a Squatch could do that a little bit better? I think it probably could. Meryl! I'm so sorry about this.
Oh, it's fine.
No, you're great. All right, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye now. Thanks so much.
Reed, I can explain.
Laura, you want to keep your job.
Look, Reed, I know I can do this. You just have to give me a chance.
Laura, you've got one shot. And if you blow it, you're going to be doing the party planning committee for a long time at the office. And I hate parties.
Yes, thank you so much. You won't regret it. Oh, could you maybe get off my car? Okay.
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
Oh. Saturday, October 23rd, at Joseph Residence. I'm in the backyard. Owner is a friend of Joe Merrill's. Says he's seen Sasquatch a few times, last night in particular. The condition of this yard is something else. No human being would let their yard get to the state that this one's in. Only a Squatch could do this much damage. Another lineup of twigs. This has to be a Squatch. So many broken twigs here. Had to have been at least 7 feet tall. What's that? It's a hair sample. And it's the same color that Dr. Betty Chicane described. I've got to collect this for evidence. I've got to get this sample to the lab and ask Diane to run some tests. I've only been working at the journal for 1 day, and look how far I've come. It won't be long now before I have all the evidence I need to prove to the world that Bigfoot does exist. I'll make you so proud, Dr. Chicane. Hour 2 of investigation. Seems there's been a tree sapling pulled by its roots. Doesn't seem very natural. Looks like we got ourselves a tool. A very primitive tool. This is definitely Squatch territory. Markings! Incredible. I know there's a Squatch out here. But for any unbeliever, there's just not enough proof. I need more proof! Only a Squatch could have made this clean cut. Squatch pot. All I need now is the feces. Where are you? Squatch could be anywhere, yet nowhere at the same time. He's right behind me!
Nessa, sweetie, I'm worried about you.
Worried about me? Why? I'm working.
That's the thing, dear. It's been 2 days since you started at the journal. You've barely been at home, and you haven't had anything to eat. You barely touched your hot dog for dinner, and you love hot dogs.
Well, I've got more important things on my plate.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You're so focused on your work that you're making bad puns like that.
So what if I am focused on my work? I need to prove that Sasquatch is real.
You don't even know if he's real.
Or she.
She, whatever.
But I do know he's real. I have all this proof, all this evidence, but it's just not enough. I need more proof.
But is it worth risking your job again?
How dare you? Dr. Betty Chicane always says...
Yeah, Betty always has something to say, doesn't she?
How dare you again? You know she's my hero. You know what? I don't have to put up with this. I am going to go back out there and prove Reed wrong.
Reed? Who's Reed?
Irrelevant. I am going to prove you wrong.
Wait. At least take your hot dog.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings.
Doing more than living in my car. Reed was right. This is stupid.
It might have appeared to go unnoticed. want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could be. I could fly higher than an eagle. For you are the wind beneath my wings.
Day 12. No, wait. It's been 6 hours since I've arrived at the woods. Thought I heard some squatch noises nearby. Turned out to be an owl. I will continue to hunt for Sasquatch until I find evidence that proves his existence.
Vanessa? Nessie, is that you?
Yeah, it's just me in my car.
Angela from accounting said that she's seen you. Have you been sleeping in your car?
What? No, I have not been sleeping in my car.
There's like a pillow and a blanket back there?
That's a trash bag, Marie. I've been meaning to clean it out, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
So much garbage.
Would you stop that? Look.
What about Angela from accounting?
She said that you... Oh my gosh. What is that smell? How long have you been living in your car?
What? No, it hasn't even been that long.
You know, I didn't want to believe him, but maybe that whole thing that Reed said was right. Maybe you're taking this too far, and you should just stick to party planning.
What? No, it hasn't been too much. Honest, I've got tons of evidence. I mean, listen to my audio files.
You really think the audio files are gonna be enough?
I have more evidence. I have the proof. I just need a little more time.
Look, Nessie, you've had a good run, but when is this gonna be enough? When are you gonna wake up from your fantasy and become a part of reality?
Did Reed put you up to this?
What? No.
He did, didn't he? Gosh, unbelievable.
Nessa, it's not what you think. I just...
Oh, what? I'm just supposed to believe that you were going for a little run in the park and you just so happened to see my car parked here?
I mean, it's a pretty obvious car. Like, no one around here drives a Tesla.
Uh-huh. Say whatever you like, Marie, but I know Reed is behind your shenanigans and your naysaying.
Nessa, you're scaring me. I mean, you've clearly gone mad.
Me? Mad? I had a normal life. I had a life, a career. My husband, Charles. My car.
I mean, technically you still have your car.
It's the research that's driven me mad. All my life, I've dreamed of finding him. Sasquatch. All my years of research. My apprenticeship with Dr. Chicane. It's all led me here. And I'm so close. So close! I can feel he's here. I know it. Come on, I'll show you. We're going out there.
You're crazy. I'm not going anywhere with you.
No, Marie, it's nearly that time when Sasquatch comes out.
You're crazy!
Marie! Hey, wait! No. Reed? What? Why are you soul clapping at me? Stop!
You must be Betty Chicane's best student. You make her work seem real. Too real.
That's Dr. Betty Chicane to you. Wait, how do you remember that?
Because Dr. Betty Chicane is my grandmother.
I don't understand. Wait.
My whole life, I grew up under her influence. She made me believe in all of that crazy folklore. Sasquatch, Loch Ness, Yeti, Mark Peters eating broccoli.
What?
Yes, I was her student until I uncovered all the lies.
No!
Oh, yes. She never took you to the Bigfoot expedition, did she?
No? They have those?
Oh, they do. And you know what fills those outdated rooms? Inconsistencies. People will do anything to come up with something magical and mysterious. And you know what they do to prove to you that Bigfoot is real? They use garbage. Garbage that's been left behind in empty campsites. Ape masks such as these left behind. Not a bear, not another camper, but an ape man. It's all nonsense. And this so-called evidence, all of the broken branches and the footprints, none of it's real. It's all made up.
Then why did you even let me investigate this case in the first place?
You came into my office all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, high on grandmother's hot lies. It reminded me of myself once. I knew that if I told you the truth, that you wouldn't believe me, so I orchestrated everything here. I led you to the search of finding Bigfoot, this Sasquatch, so that you could find the truth on your own.
What about Joe Merrill? And all the evidence?
Joe Merrill is a nut. I knew I could let him lead you to whatever nonsense you were searching for.
So he was in on it too?
Psh, don't bother giving him any credit. He's always saying things. If you had showed up at his door claiming you were investigating aliens, or Joe Biden, or that the earth is round, he'd have plenty of stories to share. No! It was all me.
Reed Halibut, you're a red herring! Well, fine, Reed. If that is your real name. I guess you've won this round. But I have one more surprise up my sleeve.
Yeah? What's that?
I've been recording this entire escapade. And now I'll expose you for the fraud you are.
Whoa there, Laura. Take it easy, easy.
And I'll tell your grandmother what you've been up to.
You've gone too far. You publish that story and I'll make sure that you never publish anything in the newspaper ever again. Try me.
You know what? I quit. And I'm taking this footage with
No.
me.
Give me that phone!
No!
Give it to me!
Stop!
Give it to me!
Ah!
Give it.